Hello, hello, hello.
Hey, Steve, how are you?
You sound a little scratchy.
Do I sound scratchy?
You sound scratchy to me.
You sound so good, and you look so good. We're getting a great video of you.
Well, you or your people, somebody sent me this headset, and so I'm going to wear it today.
You have to wear it.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, I was going to use my Blue Snowball, and I got, well, at least I have my eyesight camera out. Not the built-in one.
The old
one. I'm one of those few people that even though you got the built-in one, I don't like the colors it gives.
No, I like the old eyesight. That was a great camera. You can't get them anymore. They're actually very expensive on eBay.
Oh, good. I've got a few, so saved.
You can make some money if you wanted to.
No, I still use them, and my girlfriend or wife, she also uses one.
Your girlfriend or wife?
Yeah, I'm not saying yet. They have secret marriages in California, but only in one county, and it's the county I live in.
Ah.
We can't kind of let on because there's this TV show and that's involved. And
wait a minute, are we going to see a reality? Are we going to see?
She says hi.
I know her, and she says hi, and you might be married to her. And is there going to be a TV reality show, or what's going on here?
No reality show. As a matter of fact, she does not like the chance of any publicity. But they met on Geek Cruises.
But I know her.
Yeah, Janet Hill.
Oh, you're kidding me.
No, I'm not.
Oh, I love Janet. Are you two an item? That is the greatest thing I've ever heard. You two belong together.
Everyone loves her. We've even got our first kid's name picked out.
Oh, yeah? What's that?
The letter Z.
Z Woz?
I have a dog named Z. It's a wonderful name. And the middle name, I was going to make the middle name Z so it could be ZZ Woz, but we thought of O, and then Z-O Woz is a palindrome.
Oh, I like it. So the middle name will be O?
Yeah.
Z-O Woz, and it spells the same backwards and forwards.
Yeah. When I go to a hotel, I don't look at the bed and the view. I look at the number on the door and try to see if it's mathematically good.
You're the greatest. That's what I love about you, Steve. You look for rooms with what, prime numbers? What kind of stuff?
You're right. That's one of them. That makes it a good one. Or if it's square, perfect squares, like 427 is 2 squared followed by 3 squared. So that's a good room number.
Uh-huh.
1625, those sort of things. Or if it's all binary digits, 24. We're not on yet, right?
We're totally on.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to take away from your show.
Take away from it? Are you kidding? This is the best part of the show of all. But you got to have to tell Janet now that the whole world knows that you two are an item.
Oh, yeah, well, that's,
Whoops. I should have warned you. I should have warned you. You spilled the beans. But anyway, we won't mention that anymore. It's our little secret. It's our little secret.
No. That's okay. She just doesn't want to be like on camera or something like that.
Oh, all right.
Ask her a question. She sees what I need.
We won't turn her on the cam at all. So, how's everything going in Wozland? Have you've been traveling a lot? We tried to get you on Twitter a few months ago, and you were, I think, in Korea.
Yeah, it goes back to when a last kid graduates high school. You're all alone. You start saying yes to everyone, and people are always asking me, "Oh, will you come and speak to our group?" And there's topics I like to talk about. Education's one. Anything related to computers is another. Sometimes it's random groups that have nothing to do with computers. They just want to hear stories, early stories of the early days. So I started traveling a lot, speaking. I still do a lot of volunteer work, and I'm on a lot of boards and get very little time. I wrote a book in that time. I started a company with some other Apple executives, and I totally backed out. I swear to God, didn't get any money or any stock. I never served on. I wasn't there a day. Whatever is going on bad, at least I'm far removed.
So because last time I saw you, you were getting involved in that. So that's history, huh?
Well, we raised a couple $100 million, and it went public, but. I do not want anything to do with this particular company, but it's just not my forte. Analog chips, and I'm a digital guy.
Do you still do any designing, building, or anything like that?
I wish I had the time. You know what? I just admire the people who have the energy and the time to do it, and I just think back, and God, I had all the time in the world to be working on those things, and never thought about time crunch this way. But now, once in a while, I can get down to designing things. But I do enjoy very often that groups of young people, maybe they're a group out of college or in high school, and they have ideas and they want to start a company. And there's so many of these would-be entrepreneurs, and I love to talk to them, hear their ideas, talk to them about patent issues, talk to them about technologies, about markets, about what people have done before them, how to proceed. Because, I just admire that as a part of life. That is just the greatest thing in the world, and that's where these great changes in life come from.
I know
people like this.
I know you and your buddy Dean Kamen are very involved in FIRST. Are you still coaching a FIRST team?
Dean Kamen is just like, he's like the founder of FIRST, and I do all the judging.
Oh, you're a judge.
I don't get to go and enjoy the FIRST events like a big event of high school competition robots, human-sized robots. I go back in the pits, talk to the teams of people, because they are groups of people. It's like you're kind of a teacher, a mentor to them. You're important, and they see that these important people are willing to talk to them and find out their stories and how they, overcame some challenges and what's good and bad about what they've done. And we rate the teams with about 20 awards, and you only get one award for winning. You get a lot of awards for entrepreneurship, for spirit, for some tech. There are some technical awards like creativity and controls, that sort of thing.
I really want to.
I enjoy it every time. It's like a couple of days of hard work at every regional you judge, and then there's the nationals, is sort of the big time in the Georgia Dome.
I really want to do a podcast, pick a FIRST team, some high school team, and just follow them and watch them do it, and every week get an update on how they're doing and follow them along. I think it would be so much fun to do that. That starts in the fall.
And actually, it's great for video. It starts in January. There's a big show where Dean Kamen himself from Manchester, New Hampshire, unveils this year's contest. What is the game? What are the rules?
Right.
How kind of machines do you have to build? And then immediately, teams all over the United States that afternoon, groups of high schoolers and their mentors and their parents are sitting down, thinking out the plans of what kind of machine to build, and they order a box of parts. Standard box of parts to start with. You can add your own money on top of that to fabricate other parts you want. So no two robots are identical. No two robots are even really similar.
Right.
And you have 6 weeks to do it, and you get basically to go to one show, a regional. And maybe if you want to spend more money, if your school has a lot of money, you can go to 2 regionals or 3 and have more chance of qualifying for the championships in Atlanta. But it's a very limited amount of time you have, and you got to ship your stuff off. Sometimes it's not working. You run out there to the event, and 2 days before the event, you unbox it and try to put things together and get it working again and get it tested. And it's a very hectic time, and it's really neat to watch that, because that's all part of the process we go through when we're building technology stuff, or we're down to a deadline on trying to get programs done.
Yeah, that's
we get to sometimes improve things. We have version 1, and then we have 1.1.
Right.
They get version 1, and they don't ever get to use that robot even the next year.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah. But they some of their learning that they have in their head, they keep that.
Sure. It reminds me of the first West Coast Computer Fair, and you guys were setting up your Apple computers there.
That was, it's hard to believe. I had no idea what a real trade show was back then. This was just a bunch of little kids like us just setting up on tables and talking about, what it does, what chips are in it.
It's really neat. It's really neat. So, what we're doing today is I'm doing 24 hours of live streaming video to cover the launch of iPhone 3G. And I'm so glad you could be part of that. We're only in hour number 7, so I'm not exhausted yet. But I do appreciate your joining us. Have you got your new iPhone yet?
I have touched one, let's say that. No, I haven't. I don't live in New Zealand, which gets it 39 hours before California.
That's right.
I was thinking, wow, 39 hours. If you flew a private jet, you could fly one over here, go in front of everybody in the line at the Apple stores, and ask them to activate the one that you have. As a joke. But
it's no joke. In fact, we just talked with somebody from iFixit.com. They actually sent somebody to New Zealand so that they could be the first to disassemble the iPhone. They've already done it and posted it on the web and everything.
Well, I have a lot of friends in New Zealand too, and it was just a matter of the private jet wasn't there.
That's the only tough part.
I have to leave at midnight to get it to California at a very early time, and I was going to actually go wait all night tonight, but I'm actually going to go about 4 in the morning instead.
Are you? Where are you going to go? Oh, maybe we better not say. Do you want to keep it a secret which store you're going to go to?
Same store I went to last time, Valley Fair Mall in San Jose. I was going to go to the one in my own town, the Little Los Gatos store. Loved that idea, but you know what? I got a whole bunch of friends that work at this store, and the manager and everybody.